Yeah, I always feel bad for my wife. She's like 50 kilos.
Yeah.
She's like 105, 110 pounds, something like that.
Yeah.
So when she comes in here, she's just always getting squished.
Yeah.
But I know down the line that is just going to turn into a level of technique that's so efficient that if you extrapolate those skills for a larger person, the level of technique is in the skill level is pretty clear.
Yeah,
it's clearly different. Like when you're small like that, you just can't cheat at all.
No.
You can't bully your way out of shit.
No, you can't.
You're used to getting pinned down and just suffering from the bottom in terrible positions. So they tend to be very tough, very scrappy. They're like hard to tap out. And just like Charmaine, she's just squirrely as fuck. Like,
I was watching the other day.
She's like
I
a
was
spider
like,
monkey, bro. When she starts training, like she's fucking moving around, jumping around and climbing on your back, and you're just like, what the fuck is going on?
What is happening, yo?
Because she has no other physical skill sets like that to get around. So all she can do is hustle and use good technique.
Yeah. Like usually like you see bigger guys, they think it's like I've seen it too where bigger guys try to use their muscle, you know, and all that, and usually like smaller guys would use that against them, and like how do I say this? Like bigger guys tend to like rely a lot of times on their strength, you know, but when they start
athleticism.
Yeah. But when you see a smaller guys just flooring this big dude, you know, makes you wonder, man. This jiu-jitsu stuff.
Well, then you know it's
like the
not
magic
strength,
touch,
right?
You know? Yeah.
Well, it's again the perfect thing that I do with my wife. When we lived in Malaysia, when we were instructors at Clinch, I said this in the last podcast. If we ever got like a bro dude that came in, you know, like some 18-year-old, 19-year-old that wanted to come in and fight and act like, and just came in with an ego, it's like, okay, just roll with my wife. Yeah. She's a 50 kg girl, and when she taps you out, it's going to make you reevaluate your life.
It's
going to make you reevaluate everything. It'll humble
you quick.
Yeah, and that's because you see that if she can tap you, it's not about strength. It's not about athleticism. I mean, even if you're a white belt guy going against like a small purple belt girl or something like that, you might be able to muscle certain positions.
Yes.
But on a long enough time, she'll get you, right? Just give it enough time. You might be really strong, put her in a headlock for like 2 minutes or something, but eventually your arms are going to gash. She's going to sneak out to your back, and pretty soon she's going to be on your neck. And, you know, and then you'll quickly realize that, okay, if she can do it, anybody can do it.
That's true.
And which is why I think it's important for women to train just in general.
Yeah.
Because if you see other women doing that to people, you quickly realize, like I say, it's like a superpower.
Yeah.
And if it's so empowering for women, right? We just did this women's self-defense seminar, and I think you saw a bit of the end of it there.
I saw that,
Right?
I saw their faces just glow up, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things because if you're a woman and you're thinking about training jiu-jitsu, it's a bit weird, right? Because it's very physical. You're sweating on each other. You're like sweating in each other's mouth and eyes, and it gets
a little uncomfortable.
It gets gross and shit, right? Like if you're averse to sort of physical close contact to that, like that, it can look a little intimidating.
Yeah.
But one of the important things that I wanted to stress in the women's self-defense seminar is that the training is fun.
Yeah.
First of all, it's fun. Yeah. If you're not having fun, what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
There's no point in coming here. Like, nobody wants to come train jiu-jitsu on their off time if they have kids and a family and another job if the training's not fun.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing is like, look, if you come and do this, it's not probably what you think of it is in your head. It's just a good time. Yeah. And then the second bit is the empowerment that you get from the training.
True.
You see, like, if you choke somebody, what it feels like to have somebody on your neck. I taught a triangle choke. You choke somebody with your legs from your back. Same thing. If I'm trying to punch you from the top, push away with the feet, stand up, get away, and go get help. Yeah. And that was sort of the thing that I was stressing for the women's self-defense seminar. And if you are a woman and you're thinking about training, it is fun. Yeah. That's the first thing. And the second thing is it's empowering. Yeah. Once you get a year and a half in, and you're a young, small, or even old woman, and you tap out your first guy, that's a feeling of satisfaction.
Oh man, you're hooked.
Yeah.
That's it.
There's not many things that can give you the satisfaction of a woman defeating a man in a physical martial arts contest.
Yeah, man.
And if you stick around and you do jiu-jitsu long enough, I promise you, ladies, you'll get there.
Oh yeah.
And there's nothing quite as empowering as that, right?
Yeah,
I see it. I see the girls the first time they tap out the guys, and you see this look on their face where
man.
they're trying not to like say anything, right? But you see,
but you could just tell.
You see this little
they
don't want to like express. It's like, fuck yeah, got it. And it's just like this little flicker in their eyes, and I look over and I'm like, I see. I saw that. Good for you. Good for you, man.